Welcome to Football with Cheese. Happy opening day for baseball. Got the Braves Padres game on. If you see me look up, it's because something big happened in the game. Opening day. It's for 24 hours. Marlins and Angels fans forget that their team will be terrible once again. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. So over the weekend, I decided to watch some games of two quarterbacks. The second one I watched was Jaxson Dart. The first one we'll go over in a second. And Dart has some momentum. There are people that think he's going to go in the top 15, maybe top 10, which would surprise me. The plan was to do a video about the other quarterback first, and then Jaxson Dart. But I like that other quarterback a lot more than the draft experts, the analysts. I need to find out why. I need to do more research. So this video is just going to be about Jaxson Dart, quarterback for Ole Miss. Let's go over his strengths. He's got a good arm. Maybe not elite, but a very good arm. He should be able to make all the throws. He's accurate from the pocket, especially inside of 25 yards. He is the best quarterback in this class as far as accuracy inside of 20, 25 yards. Very good on short passes, very good on intermediate passes. And he's athletic. He's not a scrambler, but he's athletic and he can move for the pocket. And he's got good size. And when he does get out of the pocket, he's fairly accurate on the run. He's got intangibles from what I read. Like he's a team leader, and that's important for a quarterback. There is a few off-the-field things with people around him, like an ex and maybe a family member. If you want to Google that, go for it. I'm not going to discuss it here. Strange, but it's not really Jaxson Dart doing those things, so I wouldn't worry about any character issues. That won't hurt him in the draft. But everything sounds pretty good, right? There are things that concern me. In their 3 losses, he did not play well. Against Kentucky, LSU, and Florida. Let's start with Kentucky. So Ole Miss scheduled 4 cupcakes before their SEC schedule started, and the first game was Kentucky, and they looked like they had been playing cupcakes. It looked like they were still in the preseason mode. They came out so flat. Dart didn't play well in that game. I was excited to watch that whole game because there's a lot of Ole Miss prospects in the draft. There was Deion Walker for Kentucky. I wanted to watch him. He disappointed in that game too. But Kentucky upset Ole Miss. Ole Miss beats Georgia and loses to Kentucky in the same season. I don't think that's ever been done. Probably has, but that's rare. And LSU, they lost in overtime. He made some good plays, not so good plays in that game. If he played really well, they would have won. In the Florida game, that one hurt the most. He was bad in that game. He threw 2 interceptions. He could have thrown 5 or 6. He did not play well in the fourth quarter. If they win that game, they're in the college football playoff probably. Any of those 3 games. And they were all close games. And Dart did not play well in any of those games. He has a lot of good on tape, but he's got some bad. Another thing, he's not good in the pocket when there's pressure. His accuracy dips. He's fine when he's got a clean pocket. He's fine when he escapes, but when he's got pressure, he tends to lose accuracy. Like I said, he's great inside of 25 yards. His deep ball accuracy is not very good. To be a really good NFL quarterback, you have to have accuracy down the field. Like Cam Ward has that. And Jaxson Dart does not. I think Lance Zierlein compared him to Gardner Minshew. I think he's a better prospect than Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew is a career backup. He's now the backup of the Chiefs. He just signed with them. I think he's a better prospect, but I get the comparison. What Zierlein, I think, means is he's a game manager backup type. And very possible because of these flaws. Let's see. Is there anything else I had in my notes? Oh, yeah. This is big. He doesn't go through a lot of reads. The offense, the way Ole Miss designs it, it's basically one side of the field, one read, and then react, move out of the pocket, scramble, or whatever. In the NFL, you got to make reads. You got to see the whole field. You got to process information quickly. I'll give you 2 examples. Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers both love to look at their number 1 receiver first. See if they get open. If not, then they go through the progressions. And both quarterbacks are 2 of the best, probably 10 quarterbacks to ever play because they process information quickly and they're accurate. And Jaxson Dart, maybe it's the offense, maybe he can, but he does not do that. He doesn't make those pro reads. And he doesn't have the accuracy down the field like those two quarterbacks do. Those are lofty comparisons, Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. But the point I'm trying to make is Ole Miss's offense is not doing many favors. So I don't know if he can go through all the pro reads when he's a quarterback. He's a risk. He's a big risk. He's got traits. He's got a better arm than Shadur Sanders. He's bigger than Cam Ward. He's probably as athletic or more athletic than both of them. But they're much more accurate than he is. And they are much better at going through all the reads. They ran more pro-style offenses. So Jaxson Dart's just a risk for me. So I do not have him nearly as high. I would not take him in the first round. I don't think I'd take him in the second or third round for a few reasons. One, I think he just projects to be a very good backup. Not a good backup, but very good, and maybe slightly below average starter. Because I don't think he's got the downfield accuracy. I think it's a big problem. Reminds me a little Mac Jones, who is now back up, but he was a first-round pick of the Patriots. Very good, short, intermediate throws, terrible accuracy down the field. And now he's a backup. Another reason I think he's more of a fourth-rounder is because this draft is fairly deep. And in deep drafts, day 2, second, third round are going to be really strong. It's weak at the top, but I think third round's going to be really strong. So he's going to go before the fourth round, I believe. So I don't even know if he'll be in my top 5 quarterbacks. All right, so back to the other quarterback. I'm not going to mention his name. We'll do a little contest. In the comments down below, who is this quarterback that I watched a lot of film on over the weekend that I like more than consensus? A lot more than the experts. First person to guess right in the comments will get a shout out in said quarterback's draft breakdown video. How about that? Okay, so make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Like this video. Comment down below not only your guess, but also what do you think of Jaxson Dart? Am I being too harsh? Where would you take him if your team needed a quarterback? Check out these videos if you haven't. Share this video with anyone who loves football so we can grow the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.